I think the goal of camp has been how many guys can we get to elevate their game, where they can play, consistent winning football, and the other players can trust them to do what they're supposed to do. And I think we made a significant amount of improvement in this camp. The players have worked hard. It's been, difficult. It's been hot, which I think is a good thing, because one of the things that I think go with discipline, mindset, mental toughness is, can you stay focused when things aren't comfortable for you and they are difficult? And I think that's something that we need to, continue to work on. You're going to let your feelings take over and affect how you play, or you're going to be able to stay focused on doing the things you need to do to elevate your game. And that's every day. It's every day in practice, it's every play in practice, it's every play in scrimmage, it's every play in the game, because that's the only way you're going to develop the habits and the consistency to do it right, all the time. So, I just, that's what we're going to continue to work on. And, that's not really something that you have to want to do that. We have a lot of external factors that work on all of us. Social media, what other people think, but what do you think of yourself? Have a conversation with yourself about what you're doing and be honest about what you're doing. And, don't stand up and think you're a leader when you're really not doing all the things you need to do to be a leader. You need to give effort, you need to finish every play, you need to do all the things off the field and on the field that set a good example for other players. So, you got to have an honest conversation with yourself about what you need to do to continue to improve and do the little things right, so you're going to give yourself the best chance to be the best player you can be, and it's going to give us the best chance to have a chance to be successful. I think that everybody wants to have fun, but I don't know what's more fun than winning. And I know that if you don't win, not very much fun. So, and there's a price to pay for winning. There's a price to pay to be a leader. You heard that on The Last Dance from, Michael Jordan. So, and I think that's probably true with our team or any other team. So hopefully we'll continue to work in that direction. But the execution was a lot better, today. We still have a lot of things that we can improve on in just about every position. And we're going to keep on doing that so that we get these guys ready for the first game.
We'll start on the far side with Nick.
What do you see from the receivers today?
I think our receivers have really improved. I think they've played faster, they're playing with more confidence. I think we've had less drops, but obviously the goal is you never want to have any drops, and we're going to continue to work on that. But I think they've made improvement. I think we made improvement in the passing game. I think we're more consistent, in what we're doing. I think we're more confident. So I think that's helpful to the quarterbacks as well as the confidence of the receivers.
Back on this side with Mike.
What progress have you seen from Dylan Lonergan since he got here in the spring?
He's done really well. He shows great ability, great potential. I think that the thing that he needs is experience. And everybody says, well, what's experience? What's your ability to self-assess? I have better ability to self-assess right now than I did when I was 18. I don't know about you guys. All right, so how do you learn how to do that? Through experience. You have experiences, you make mistakes, you mess up, you say, well, I'm not going to do that again. And that's how you learn and progress. So, he's a talented guy, and certainly a guy that we want to continue to try to develop, but he's done a nice job so far in camp.
Charlie?
Just with the quarterbacks as a whole, what did you see from that group today?
They all got to play. They all took snaps. They all completed some passes. They all made some throws that weren't as good as they should have been. And they all got sacked. That's what I saw.
You go to Matt, stay over there.
Have you seen Malik Benson progress through camp?
Yeah, he's done a nice job. He's a lot more confident, playing faster, catching the ball well, and I think a guy that can really make a contribution for us this year.
Still, come back to the other side with Steven.
Coach, how have you seen Quindarius Robertson make a growth there at outside linebacker? Cornberry, spit Q.
Q.
You know, we have three guys at outside linebacker that I think, you know, have experience, have knowledge, have played a significant amount. And, you know, Q's one of those guys, so we have a lot of confidence in him. But again, this is all about everybody's ability to stay focused and not make mental errors and do their job all the time. And the more experienced guys obviously do that better, but it's important that they do it, set a good example for other guys on the team. And that's something that we keep pushing that group of outside backers to do.
Stay up front with Tony.
I know it's hard to judge the offensive line during the scrimmage, but how much improvement have you seen from the left side, just from the first scrimmage to now, throughout the week and everything like that?
I think it's made a lot of improvement. Basically, we moved some guys around to try to get, to balance the experience a little bit more. You know, both played left guard last year. I was playing right guard, moving back to left guard. So I think that's helped the left tackles who are less experienced. Somebody that's got more experience, more confidence, can make calls, can help them with their communication. And that doesn't mean that's the way it's going to be, but that's one thing that I think has helped to some degree on that side of the line.
Kenny, do we have any other follow-ups? Have I missed anybody? Chase? Okay, we'll finish up with Chase after Kenny.
On the other side of the line, what you see from the defensive line and how they progress from the first scrimmage to today?
You know, I'm never satisfied with how the defense plays. We gave up some plays today, especially early in the scrimmage. So, you know, we gotta play the run a little bit better. We gotta be a little stronger at the line. We gotta strike out of our hips, control blockers, get off blocks better, fit the runs better. So we got a lot of things that we can improve on. Gene Modis has done a really good job. You know, Tim Keenan has had a really good camp. You know, Justin has done a really good job. We just need more guys to play with, more consistency, and can't make mistakes in pass rush lanes, can't make mistakes when we're running stunts and games and pressures. And that's one thing that we need to continue to work on cleaning up.
Finish up with Chase.
Which of the running backs has looked the best just in terms of pass protection?
You know, Jace does a good job, Ordell does a good job with it. You know, Jam does a good job with it. You know, Justice didn't practice today. He's been out for a few days for, you know, quad contusion. So, I think all of them can do it. I think, you know, Richard Young is probably, having not been here, doesn't have as much confidence in understanding the protections and all that kind of stuff, but all three of those guys do a good job.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right, you guys are easy today.